Against the backdrop of the spectacular Rocky Mountains on the outskirts of Colorado Springs, home to some of our nation's best and brightest at the United States Air Force Academy. And when they're not learning to fly, they're getting ready for battles on the gridiron. What an exciting matchup we have in store for you this afternoon, built around the pageantry, tradition, and everything that makes college football great. As we'll see, the winners of 4 straight, the Southern Mississippi Golden Eagles, taking on the Air Force Falcons. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. And the Golden Eagles will kick it away to start us off. And he takes this from inside the 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Using his legs, it's Lindsey. Good blocking, good running, pickup of 6 out to the 30.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Falcons in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They'll go to the counter. Nice move to keep running. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. For young men who are going to make their living protecting the skies, they can cover some ground, too.
There's no doubt, and they're going to cover the ground and be on the ground, stay on the ground, and be very successful. That's what they want to do with this running attack.
Early movement on the offense, and they'll push it back 5 yards. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. First down here for the offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads to the right. That one came in hot, and it's incomplete. And now on 2nd down for this offense. The give to the left side. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Got it, looking for a first. Tackle is made at the 38, and let's see just how daring they'll be on 4th down.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You've set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. opponents. Jackson will throw. Finds the tight end. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Quarterback will keep it. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. The Golden Eagles moving quickly to the line.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a 3rd down and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Bringing it back.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. And here's the thing, that's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. On the run, it's Lindsey. Runs through the tackle. Breaks into the open. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Air Force.
Man, I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that. And he can go that far to the house, create big plays. Showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners. When he kicked it in gear, he got the long touchdown.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big CUSA matchup for you. Louisiana Tech was far from the friendly confines of Ruston, but still managed to scratch out a win. And there was a lot of chatter this week about this group not being ready. Time to check those receipts, if you know what I mean. Never a dull moment when it comes to football in Conference USA, and that certainly held true again today.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. They'll get this drive going from the 17. The option look. Now the pitch. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
Makes the grab. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain. And the Golden Eagles are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Jackson going to throw it. Right down the middle. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
A couple of yards short of the 1st down in your own territory, but they are going to go for it on 4th. The incomplete pass ends a frustrating series, and they turn it over on downs.
Man, first half being that aggressive on your side of the field, that's a different world. Like, you live in the analytics world, and I know people say go for it more often. I don't see the point in going for it on that one early in the game in that situation.
Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to... There he goes! Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks for the 1st down.
And as the game goes on, you're going to see this offense continue to use the RPO. That look was conducive to handing it off. The defense now is going to start putting more guys in the box to slow this running back down, and that's when the quarterback's going to have an opportunity to keep the football and make plays throwing.
Right back to the well. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity.
Let's go, let's go.
Looking to fire. Bakes the grab on the left. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play, in prime position for a score.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Motion from the wideout. They'll try to run for it. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And that will extend their lead even further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll bring it out. It's Simon. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Jackson will throw. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. If the intended target was not open, that's why that one fell incomplete.
And back to the air on second down. Catch in the middle, it's Kane. Up near the 40-yard line, they'll mark it at the 39, a pickup of 15.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. The Golden Eagles will hustle to the line. Back to pass on second down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Kane. And he's brought down after a nice gain. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down?
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them, because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
And the Golden Eagles with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
The Golden Eagles are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short.
Here we go.
On the move. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's first deep shot for the end zone. Touchdown, Southern Miss. They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. And he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And he puts through the extra point. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Looking for an alley from inside his own 20. Maybe if he could have eluded just 1 or 2 more guys, it would have been a big return, but they'll mark it at the 30. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. They'll give it to the back. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
Yeah, they're just going to need more push up front. There was nowhere for that running back to go. The offensive line got moved right back into his lap, and as a result, they lose yards on that play.
Back to pass. Looking to take a shot. Into double coverage, and they made him pay. It's intercepted. He was trying to get that return going. Instead, he'll hand it to his offense at the 38.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. Jackson gonna throw it. Got it in the middle, it's King. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play. And the Golden Eagles want to move quickly. Looking to throw on 1st down. Snagged in the middle, it's King. They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards, and they'll move the chains.
And after that long completion for the 1st down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. The Golden Eagles will snap it on 1st and 10. Got him downfield. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Southern Mississippi.
Yeah, coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Caught inside the 20, chance for a good return. Maybe if he could have eluded just 1 or 2 more guys, it would have been a big return, but they'll mark it at the 30. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Making side adjustments here. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. He wants to throw it. Catch in the middle. It's Lindsey. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. No huddle offense to the line. The give to the back. Got the 1st down and more. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. Whistle blows, and this is the 2-minute timeout, and these guys have a chance to take the lead before halftime. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Looking downfield on 1st down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Wants to go up top. Takes a shot as he lets it go. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
The offense changing the play. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. How about getting the foot down on that throw for the big completion?
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
They have a 1st down at the 41-yard line. Send the tight end in motion. On the ground, it's Lindsey. Makes a man miss.
And winning 1st downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on 1st down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
The Falcons can really attack on this 2nd and short.
Let's go! Let's go!
Looking to fire. Grabbed near the marker. It's Knox. He's run out of bounds, and they'll say he stepped out at the 27.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
And the Falcons come to the line with a new set of downs. Off play action on 1st down. Throws toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
They'll throw again after the incompletion. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions. You've given up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
Quarterback making adjustments. They'll run play action. Grabbed in the middle, it's Collins. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9.
And that's a really good example of a quarterback and his intended target both being on the same page. The timing was almost perfect on that play. That's why they were able to convert the 3rd down, now setting up 1st and goal.
This offense can get a jolt of momentum headed to the locker room if they can take the lead here. Gonna look downfield again. Intercepted. A 1st half turnover can swing momentum. Got room on the return. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Jackson will throw. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Simon. That's where they'll mark him a very productive play and a first down. And the Golden Eagles in the hurry up. Wants to throw on first down. Just a hair too much on it from this big-arm sophomore quarterback.
Brings up 2nd down.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Back to pass. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Going to try to get it himself. Turning it on. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8. The Golden Eagles, once back up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. To the air. It's Gardner. Now adjusting. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. He's at the 50. Past the 30. Inside the 10. Touchdown Falcons. The defense putting points on the board.
And there's something you don't see often, a 100-yard interception return for a touchdown. As a quarterback, you know those windows are really small to throw into. And if you don't throw it on time, it's going to get at minimum tipped, maybe picked. That's the worst possible scenario for a quarterback. What a play by the defense.
So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Just enough time for one final play of the half. On the option. He'll pitch it. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Falcons will boot it away to start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Simon. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. They'll start the third quarter with the run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
It's an offense defense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Looking downfield, it's Gardner. Zings it complete to the right. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. On 2nd and 10, a 4 wide out set, trips right. Unloads quickly. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. And the Golden Eagles racing to the line in the hurry-up. He'll throw on 3rd down. Hauls it in. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. Up-tempo for the offense. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are, sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion, move the sticks.
Bad news on that play, it's an incompletion. The good news is the quarterback knew if his guy wasn't going to catch it, nobody was with that ball landing out of bounds.
Using his feet. They'll give him 4 on that one. It's 3rd and 6. Trying to pick up a first down. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Throwing right. It's caught downfield. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Golden Eagles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the mistiming.
The offense obviously trailing here in the second half. They're going to have to be able to throw the football. To come back in this game, but in order for that to happen, they have got to do a better job up front blocking.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to pass. It's Against the backdrop of the spectacular Rocky Mountains on the outskirts of Colorado Springs, home to some of our nation's best and brightest at the United States Air Force Academy. And when they're not learning to fly, they're getting ready for battles on the gridiron. We've got a sensational matchup for you. Fans have been filing in and getting ready for this game. As we'll see, the winners of 4 straight, the Southern Mississippi Golden Eagles, taking on the Air Force Falcons. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Falcons will put total leather and we'll get started. Fielded in the end zone. It's Simon.
You know, a lot of offensive coordinators script the first, 5 to 10 to 15 plays. You don't usually draw that up for inside your own 10. Bad field position to start. This offense needs to come out, get a few positive plays first to get out the shadow of your own end zone.
Nothing says my offense stinks like punting on first down. Boots his first of the day away. He was called on 4 times in the victory last week. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Great place to start for this offense. They'll leave it with him. Able to make the stop after a gain of 2 to the 22.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
And on second down, are they going to line up for a field goal here? Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. Fielded in the end zone, it's Simon. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. On the option. Now the pitch. He gets across the 25, steered out of bounds at the 26.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. Well, it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Jackson gonna throw it. Quick completion on the out route. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
A designed run for the quarterback.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Spreads out 4 receivers, trips right, a single receiver to the left on 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. He's got him. Oh, he's got some space. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
And the Golden Eagles are marching down the field. Wants to go up top on first down. Quickly to the tight end. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. The Golden Eagles come to the line with a new set of downs. Now on the move. Plows through the defense.
As a defensive guy now, you're always zoomed in on the quarterback. I mean, these guys, whether they're throwing the football or running it, at least they have the football in their hands every time. You know where they're going to be. You focus in. The defense locked and loaded, understand what they were trying to accomplish, doing a good job getting to the quarterback, and then make those physical hits count. Finish those tackles with aggressive hits. Make that quarterback feel you for a whole length of a game.
That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down?
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
And the Golden Eagles started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Gets the back moving. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat.
Man, that is picture-perfect cover zero. When I play cover zero, I'm bringing pressure, and that ball's going to come out. Look at the defense. Ready for that ball to come out of the quarterback's hand. Nice job breaking on the football and going and making the interception.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
The Falcons with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Takes the handoff. It's Lindsey. He'll get a fresh set of downs stopped at the 31-yard line.
That's a nice-looking run. I'll tell you, when it comes to the academies, I know the Air Force is known for being mighty in the skies, but on the football field, it's what they're able to do on the ground. Year in, year out, they are so dangerous toting the rock, whether it's the option, whether it's conventional, whether it's spread. These guys are dialed into what they want to do, and they wear defenses down.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Pocket breaking down. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Trying to take it back. And after making the interception, he takes it inside the 40.
And that's just excellent coverage. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board, and you still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
Jackson will throw. Looking to the big tight end. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. The return never really got started, but boy, he has set his team up at the 28.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. They'll start this drive with a pass. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. And the defense got it. Touchdown, Southern Miss. How about this defense taking one back to the house?
It's really hard as a quarterback because you got your eyes downfield. You're trying to find an open guy. You're trying to negotiate the rush, and all of a sudden people are swatting at the ball. They hit you. They knock it out. Got to do a better job next time of keeping 2 hands on the ball so you don't get it scooped and scored like what happened right there.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position.
Brings it out to the 10.
They'll snap it from the 10 for the first play of this drive. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Bought a little time, lets it go. Incomplete. Man, oh man, is that one this junior would love to have back.
And that's a missed opportunity. I mean, he had him open. He could have thrown that football maybe with just a little bit more touch. He had plenty of mustard on it. You could see he threw a bullet. But sometimes when those guys are wide open, you see quarterbacks they try to aim it a little bit too much, and it'll come up short.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Grabbed behind the line. It's Lindsey. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
I like the play call on offense. I like you trying to get the running back involved in the pass game, too. Defense was ready for that one. Let's see what you've got dialed up on third.
Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. He wants to change this route. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, fourth down.
And that's where they'll have to down it just inside the 50-yard line. Southern Mississippi ready to send that offense back onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
They go to the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Now facing a third and long. Motion from the wide receiver. Jackson gonna throw it. Looking to the big tight end. He's got an open man. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
Defense is about learning the plays. Third down, what do they like to do? How do they do it? So far, the offense having a little bit of success, but the defense now, you got to figure out what they're doing.
Yankee blue. Let's go.
The give on the option. Finds a little space. Really good running. Gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. The Golden Eagles are in the hurry-up. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Second down, he'll throw it. Throws to the tight end. Touchdown, Southern Mississippi. The offense cashing it in on that drive. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
And right down the middle. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Good concentration to get that squiver inside the 15. Maybe if he could have eluded just one or two more guys, it would have been a big return, but they'll mark it at the 30. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Got it behind the line. It's Watkins. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
Out of the gun, the give to the back. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line?
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. Makes the catch. It's Clinton. Breaks into the open. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. And the Falcons will line it up on 1st and 10. They'll try the run. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. So now it's 2nd and long. Might be changing the route. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Unloads it left. Pass is incomplete, and by this stage of his career, you'd think a junior quarterback might take a little better care of the football.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the big fella. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. Give to the running back. Picks up the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
The Falcons pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again.
You see, this is what great defenses do. Great defenses swarm to the football. So when you do miss a tackle, it's not the end of the world. There's another guy right there to wrap him up. Great defenses seem like they got 12 guys on the field. Nice job swarming to the football, engulfing the running back.
Got some work to do on second down after that last one. They need 13. He might want another play. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Incomplete, and he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic, and fortunate to get it back.
Ooh, quarterback lucky that one wasn't picked. You got to be really careful down here in the red zone because these windows are small and defenders close on the ball. That one should have been an INT.
And the Falcons are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And he can't quite make the connection as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity.
I'll tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. 3rd and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock them up man-to-man, everybody on an island, and everybody won. They get the incompletion now setting up for it.
It's good. Easy call for the ref. That'll make it a 1-possession game. The lead is 8.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
So they get the field goal, now about to kick it away, and you get a stop here, and you go to halftime feeling really good about things. He'll bring it out. It's Simon. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Got the quick completion. He'll work his way up to the 24-yard line before being shoved out of bounds.
Okay, ready?
And the Golden Eagles can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Jackson will throw. Here comes the heat. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. He'll try to take it back. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
Boy, and that might be the break this defense needed right before the half. You're down. You need to make a play. They can't score any more points. This one could get out of hand now. You have set your offense up right before the half to maybe close this gap.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Fires to the wideout. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
They're dealing with a 2nd and long.
Let's go!
Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Got it in the middle. It's Watkins. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better third down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to third down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
Wants to throw on third down. He'll take a shot. Touchdown, Air Force! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
And that's a backbreaker for this defense, Jesse. They were doing everything they could, trying to let that clock run out, force a field goal. They execute under 10 seconds left, and they put it in the end zone.
Yeah, how about the situational offense there too, though, David? Understanding the time and the clock and managing it absolutely perfectly. And now the decision, do you go for two and try to tie this thing up before you head into the locker room?
Out of the gun, looking to throw. He makes the grab for the two and ties the game.
I like it. Nice execution. Catch the football. Get it out of your hand. Nice rhythm, nice timing for that two-point conversion.
You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. Coming out with it, it's Simon. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Gets him back at the 8-yard line. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. To start this second half, they're lined up for an onside kick. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch.
Man, they tried the surprise onside to start the second half, and this game's a great game. It's been back and forth, tied football game. Maybe trying to jumpstart yourself, but I'll tell you what, now you've put your defense in a bind. Let's see how they respond.
Comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Off play action. That's caught. It's Watkins. Down to the 32 and out of bounds right there. Sometimes your tight end's a safety valve, and sometimes he's your go-to receiver.
And the offense knew right away it was the primary target. It was where he was going with the football, because you know you get a little bit of suck up from those linebackers with the play action, and you feed the big fella.
Tight end now in motion. Gonna run it. It's Lindsey. Got the first down and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, that's kind of the advantage of third and medium, right? Is the defense, you keep them guessing. You can throw it, you can run it. That time they hand it off and they pick it up.
Yeah, you can see the D drop back a little bit. It creates a little bit of space. The running back blasts through, gets the first down.
They're looking for an advantage in the running game to the right. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And you're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now it's tough sledding on the ground.
Wants to fire on second down. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. There he goes. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work.
And I love the idea of getting this guy screen throws because of his ability after the catch. So nice job getting downfield, getting a hat-on-hat, and giving him a tunnel to run through.
The Falcons look to keep this drive humming. He'll ride his man on the option. He'll toss it. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5.
This offense is just like Novocaine. Like, just give it time. It just keeps working. It's a slow death, right? Like, they continue to just chip away. Nice first down play. Nice read. Get it to the pitch man. Sets up a great second down opportunity.
They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
Basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the first down and get the sticks moving.
And the Falcons will try to punch it in on first and goal. They'll try to blast their way in. Touchdown, Falcons! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half.
Mano-a-mano, the offensive line gets it done, driving the defense back, creating an easy lane for that running back.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, we've got a final in a game that just wrapped up here in the SEC. Texas A&M overcame a sloppy start and just put the finishing touches on a notable road win. And to pick yourself up and dust yourself off away from College Station, these Aggies got to be thrilled with this result. Each week in the SEC, the tests are just so tough, and we found that out today again, guys, with another good team taking one on the chin.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Jackson gonna throw it. It's complete to the left. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. The Golden Eagles come to the line in the hurry-up. To the air on second down. Wide open downfield. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
That is an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding the window between the zones and delivering that ball on time.
It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. Looking to throw on first down. They get to him as he throws. And it's his 4th interception of the night. Taking it the other way. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Air Force.
And we're going to talk about the guy who caught that and returned it for the touchdown. But how about the pressure on the quarterback? You got to get ways to be physical with him and make him uncomfortable. Nice job hitting him as he's throwing with the football. And then, obviously, the interception and 6 points.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Just going to keep it after the snap.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
Running to Green.
And here we go. If you're an offense, you got to get that ground game going so you can have some balance, and then you give it to your quarterback, Palmer, and let him make some plays down the field later on.
Yeah, exactly. And coming into this game, this offense knew they were going to have to some way, somehow, at least establish a semblance of a running game for exactly what you just said. You got to be able to use play-action pass later in this game to get some explosive plays down the field, and it's a play like that we just saw, which can help them get that going.
Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. And the Golden Eagles have their offense in high gear.
Well, you got to be able to turn the page quickly on defense. Just gave up a first down on the ground, but here comes tempo. You've got to get lined up.
Oh, and they'll try to catch him with a pass. Now he's going to break the pocket. Finds space on the right. Turning it on. Goes out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the edge of the red zone right at the 20.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the moment.
Gets it into the end zone, but there's a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point cuts the lead to 7, 28-21.
That makes the score Air Force 28, Southern Mississippi 21.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Grabs it inside his 25, and here he comes. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Coming out on first down with the play fake. That's caught. It's Lindsey. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line. The old saying is, you'll never go broke taking a profit. No matter how small, just keep building up the bank account.
Yep, and when the defense wants to drop back and not give up those big plays, a lot of times they're going to force you to be patient. And when you show them you can do that, it'll pay dividends in the long run.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
The Falcons come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. Fires to the big fella. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. They get the conversion there. He used his size and nice moves to get past the chains.
And I like that. 3rd and short. Find the big fella, the soft hands, make a quick little move, make the completion, get the first down.
Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Leaves it with the back. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
And the Falcons in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Quarterback making checks. To the ground with the back. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. The Falcons lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down.
Here we go.
They'll run the sneak for it. And the ball's loose. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
Dude, let's go. I'm going to sit. This game was basically over, right? We just forced a huge play. Great job by the defense, giving their offense a chance now. Man, it looked like it was over. Now we got a chance. Offense, go down the field, stick this thing in the end zone. We can win this ball game still.
They'll run the option. Now the toss. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time. They're able to make a quick stop.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Jackson will throw. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Southern Miss.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Coming down the stretch in the 4th, and we are all tied up, about set to kick it away. Great starting point. Grabs it inside his 25, and here he comes. He's brought down after a good return, gets it out to the 31. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. Leaves it with the running back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And when you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10.
Cooler 18. Cooler 18. Here we go.
Looking to fire. Catch in the middle. It's Robinson. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
Slants are very tough to cover, but they become way tougher when you got a big body wide receiver like that. It's almost like basketball where he's boxing you out. He gets inside real quick, uses that big body to shield you off, and even if you're playing man-to-man, you just got to get him on the ground and try to disrupt him some way.
From the gun, the running back has it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
I love when you start bringing linebackers up near the line of scrimmage and you start sending them, because those guys have serious speed. They can come catch anybody up and down the line of scrimmage. The linebacker, you could tell, he had a good clue what was going on. He knew it was a run play, fired, pulled the trigger, came downhill, and attacked the running back.
Now the play fake. Pressure coming. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
And the defense catches a break on that one. And this guy's not a superstar, but he's pretty dang reliable. And we talked to them about this guy. Like, he's kind of the security blanket for the quarterback. And him to drop that football doesn't happen often. You take those lucky things when you can get them.
Even if they don't convert, picking up a few would give them a decision to make on 4th down. It's 3rd and long from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. With the catch, it's Lindsey. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Tie game here late in the 4th. They want to control the ball, and they're not going to punt it away. They'll go for it on 4th down. The clock stops as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the game. And the Falcons will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty.
Ready? 42 Spider.
This quarterback, part of their running game. Finds just enough daylight to work his way up to the 19-yard line. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. They want to run this quarterback. And they'll stop him just short of the 1st down, just inches away from moving the sticks. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this 3rd down play. He wants to take the top off. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
And you absolutely expect those shots from this offense, and I love it. The defense was prepared. You got to know where the burners are. You know he can go, so you got to play that deep route. They play it great. Don't give up the big play. Stay deep, and don't let anyone get behind you.
On fourth down, looking to pass. Makes a grab past the marker. Oh, he's got some space. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect fourth down call there. The Golden Eagles will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Gardner. Under fire. Hit as he throws. And this is going to be intercepted. A big play in a tie game. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. So here it is, plenty of time to go and an opportunity to move the ball down. A shot toward the end zone. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
Man, you know the defensive coordinator on that play was holding his breath, because in the fourth quarter, you got one of the fastest players in the game going deep on you, and that's going to be a helmet sticker for somebody. And forcing an incompletion against that guy, that's incredible.
Knotted up and just a little bit of time left in regulation. Sends it back in motion. On the ground, it's Lindsey.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. A field goal attempt from this spot would be 52 yards out. A few yards on third down would make it easier. Wants to adjust the pattern. They'll send the back in motion. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. It would be nice to pick up a few yards on third down, because from here, it's a 57-yard attempt. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Moving away from pressure. Trying to make magic with his feet. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
Man, it's nice to have a quarterback that just does that, man. Just effortlessly picks up chunks of yards and then smartly gets out of bounds. But this whole offense, man, everybody's a threat. Anybody can take the football and make big plays. And when you got a quarterback with that much athletic ability, it's an absolute nightmare for defenses.
Absolutely perfect. They're celebrating on the sideline after taking the lead, but still time on the clock. He'll take a knee. It's a touchback save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. In play, first snap of the drive from the 25. On the move. It's runs like that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running, second down coming. Throws to the wideout. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, at the worst possible time. The defense making a play to put an exclamation point on this one, and that ought to do it.
And some guys just have a knack of finding the football, and he is one of them. Like, you can just tell when the ball's in the air, he's like, that is mine. His second big game-changing play in this football game.
Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. Guys, you want to be productive here and that. Oh, he wants it all. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Going to swing it on second down. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. It's caught. Not a big window, and that throw was money, and they've got it at the 30. Timeout is called, and the clock is down to 8. The Falcons have it with a 1st and 10. To the air on first down. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. They'll go to the counter. And after they get him on the ground, that's going to do it. You want to talk about building confidence? Coming through with clutch plays, making the winning plays at the right time can really set the course.